don't give a fuck up.
I'm gonna build a smart Gherkin night. No spotlight, just street light. No choir, just bright lights. I don't ride with dreams in mind, I ride with scars and stolen time. This ain't rap, it's coded breath. I rhyme like I've been near death, like tape decks hissing in regret, like silence loud with unpaid debt. My throne ain't built from stage applause, it's carved in flaws and street-based laws. It's loud in alleys, dark and dawn, when names get crossed but mine lives on. They say power fades, mine got thicker with each betrayal. I got slicker with every cut, I grew new skin, and with each lie I spit again. Baseline drag like hearse on ice, drums hit like dice, roll cold, no price. 808s knock like rent unpaid, each snare a weapon I handmade. I ain't here for charts or trends, I speak to those who lost their friends, to gunshots loud in courts that laugh, to dreams that bled on dirty paths. I ain't poetic, I'm precise, each line I drop calls sacrifice. Each rhyme I spit got blood inside, from every time I had to slide. Hook it in brass, hook and bone, verses ring like dial tones, from trap phones, birds and windows crack, where real ones speak and never act. I don't flex, I frame the grind, I don't chase, I bend the time, I don't beg, I redefine what crown means when kings decline. This is for the days I fed on fumes, when dreams got locked in echo rooms, when all I had was will and fire, and every beat became empire. They talk hustle, I embody. They flash chains, I build a body of work too cold for a master see, but known by those who walk like me. So when this beat bleeds out in fate, remember all the dues I paid. Each pause a page, each drop a stake, each echo proof I never break. Rich comes cold, out two walks, like shadows dressed in murder talks. No joy, no peace, just final say that when I leave, the streets obey. Rich comes cold, out two walks, like shadows dressed in murder talks. No joy, no peace, just final say that when I leave, the streets obey.
Silk gloves, but the grip is tight. Black suits, but I live at night. This ain't style, this code in steps. Each bar I drop like a silent thread. Gold lines in a book of pain. I rhyme like lost that walks in chains. I talk like legends still at war, with silence sharp behind the door. You play with flex, I move with plots. You post your wins, I count the shots. Each snare I lace with memory, from rooms that echo felony. This bass ain't loud, it's loyal. It moves like snakes through marble soil. It hits like calm before the rain, then shakes the frame like hidden flame. Mafia tones with cinematic pride. Each 808, a hitman stride. No mess, just measured force. No speed, just lethal course. I rhyme like chess, not dice. I speak like dust, not lights. Each verse designed to dominate. In silence first and detonate. Gold cuff, black wine. Plans made in quiet time. Moves drawn in smoke and shade, where none forget what price was paid. Bridge comes wrapped in velvet drums, like heartbeats muffled in the slums, with violins that swell and pause, like men who know the final laws. They talk loud, but I write fake. Each line I live, recalibrate. Each echo sealed behind a glare. Each phrase a contract in the air. No crowd, no cheer, just pressure. Year to year, just rhythm bent like mobile codes. Just truth wrapped tight in tailored roads. This booth, my boardroom, beat my guard. I build with phrases, forging scars. I speak in tones that bend the ground, like royalty that won't bow down. When outro comes, it ain't a fade. It's still toe steps in marble laid. A final breath that knows it ruled, without a scream, without a duel. Below and now, like whisper vows to power's vow, like rings placed on blood-soaked palms to mark the calm before the bombs. So play this loud in mirrored glass, and bullet rides that always pass, and boardrooms cold, and street side halls where kings still move when silence calls. Oh, silence calls. Oh, silence calls. Oh, silence calls. Kings still move when silence calls.
Silence ain't weakness, it's planning in dust. When noise gets loud, but don't earn trust. Where looks kill fast, but time kills slow. And legends form where shadows grow. I ain't raised by fame, I'm made by flame. By nights too long and streets with no name. I walk like weight, not pace. Each breath I drop redefines grace. I don't need anthem, I am one. My voice don't beg, it weighs a ton. I don't perform, I calculate. Each bar a gate to shift the fate. You throw bars, I throw shade. My silence sharp, my timing paid. Each phrase I write been verified by scars too deep for tears to hide. I don't chase light, I hunt the dark. I plant my verse where legends spark. I write in tones that crawl your spine, with cadence cold but forged in grind. Bass drops like threat, not rhythm. It hits like truth you can't outrun. It bends the walls, it melts the air. It tells you someone real is there. Snare cuts clean like courtroom click. Each kick I fire ain't just a trick. It's built from days they left me lone, and nights I used to build my throne. Hook ain't loud, it's carved in silence, firm and posture hard. It echoes once, then leaves you numb, like war declared but never sung. Comes dark like car doors closed, like alley whispers no one knows, like sirens dim, like tires wet, like peace replaced by quiet debt. I rhyme like film that never aired, too raw, too true, too unprepared. I spit like codes, not words, my verse like steel, it cuts in thirds. First for pain, second for plan, third for those who never ran. Each layer stack like warhead lock, each metaphor a loaded Glock. This track don't build, it spreads, it moves in minds like what was said but never shared, yet always felt like presence kept where power dwelt but never pleads. It rises slow, then softly bleeds, like ink through cloth, like last respect, like message left you won't forget. So if you play this, play it clean, loud like pride but cut with lean. And know this voice don't chase or beg, it just reclaims what others fled.
No windows here, just eyes that watch through silence to skies, where power sits with tilted head and orders drop like lead on lead. This room too cold for flash or grin. You speak in full or never begin. This chair too stiff to hold the weak, and every word costs weeks to speak. We don't yell, we nod, we don't flex. We plot each move way down and scar and rule. Each second here could end a fool. You want applause, I want control. You chase the shine, I grip the soul of everything you try to fake. Each lyric here a silent stake. This bass don't dance, it stalks, it creeps through walls, it cracks the chalk, it paints the floor in darker tone, it warms the air, you ain't alone. I rhyme like courtrooms never close, like heat behind the fridge still froze, like knock at doors no one expects, like files locked in deep respects. You hear my breath before I speak, my voice not raised but sharp and bleak. Each phrase I drop a list of code, each silence here been overload. Good bridge like dust, it drags like leather worn, like body bags, like power stored, not blown for show, like threats not said but known below. My hook is stare, not sound, it grabs the chest, it owns the ground, it tells you move but not too far, it lets you think but sets the bar. You ask why slow, I say control. I build like stone, not rock and roll. I craft like deals, not viral trends. I burn like truth, not fake amends. Every 808 in here, a breath I held, a truth unclear. A move I made with gloves too clean to show the blood that built the scene. So let the beat stretch long and wide like shadows where my ghosts reside. Let brass come loud like doors on ledge, like power in its pure dispatch. No hype, no chant, just voice like grant of mercy brief. Or warning deep of what you earn when real don't sleep. Don't fade, it folds like carpet pulled, like grip that holds. It shuts the door but leaves the heat like smoke in rooms where boss is me. Where boss is me.
I move in silence, velvet line, crime and cuss but suits refined. Gold teeth flash like coded signs, a word from me can flip a line. No screams, just folded ties, business done with nods, not lies. Revenge ain't loud, it's wise, it comes in gifts, not cries. My presence talks before I speak, you watch your tone, adjust your seat. I play with time, I bend the street, I turn mistakes into receipts. Raised in chaos, bred in rules, you think it's music, I see tools. Each verse I write's a blueprint drawn for every war I ever won. You look for rhythm, I send force, you write for views, I change the course. Each hook I build's a loaded claim that says I'll never move the same. I rhyme like bricks that built a throne, like blood that stains but sets the tone. My name's a code in whispered halls where silence breaks when justice calls. No chorus here to beg or sway, this track ain't here to play away. It drips like wine from crystal glass with taste of lead and futures past. I don't walk crowds, I park them clean. I ride in cars they never seen. My words ain't art, they're frets and rhyme delivered cold but wrapped in time. You chase the moment, I on pace, you flex a smile, I hide my face. Each beat I ride for good with pressure drawn from deeper hoods. The snare don't snap, it speaks, the bassline growls for weeks. The bridge just breathes like dawn before a storm is drawn. I never sold my name for lights, I built a path with quiet fights. Each lyric here a move I played, each pause a price I gladly paid. It's all in posture, tone and pause, it's all in breaking unseen laws. The way I talk, the way I lean, the way I make a crime look clean. You won't hit doubt, just depth, each syllable a step toward something you can't fake, toward truth you can't reshape. So play this in your bullet rides, or while the lawyer flips both sides. In every room where stakes are high, this beat won't flinch or justify. It rolls like smoke through marble walls, it don't explain, it simply calls. It owns the moment, owns the pace, like leather gloves on stainless face. No fade out here, just steal it, ends the way. Real feel, a final word with no regret, a shadow sharp you won't forget.
They call it marble, but it crumbles under pressure. Like half these names, they crown with lesser measure. I don't walk in, I drift, I glide. My soul too cold for pride. You chase echoes, I move mass. You post numbers, I stack class. I don't rap to show, I rap to warn. Each line I write is born in storm. No time for flash when the work is slow. I talk in tones that make the silence grow. I bend the tempo, shape the pace. Each beat I ride creates new space. I smell the dust in every hall. I walk like kings that watch men fall. The floor don't shine, it whispers pain of every name that tried the game. This ain't hype, it's creed. This ain't hope, it's need. This ain't for you to dance or nod. It's scripture straight from underground gods. I bleed slow but thick, my rhyme ain't fast and slick. It moves in shadow, rests in heat, then strikes when noise begins to peak. You play the stage, I play the air. You rap for shows, I rap for glare. From hidden scopes and tinted rides, from secrets kept on darker sides. Hook ain't coming with a scream. It's built in tone, it moves unseen. It tells the tale you never heard. It breaks the weight behind each word. I ride with pain inside my suit. I speak like sins that never mute. Each syllable a whispered crime that's sentenced over place and time. You on the chorus, here's the truth. A moment taught with blood of youth, that every chain you flash and flaunt was once a noose for those who haunt. So here, this not a song or speech, but message meant for few to reach. For those who listen past the sound and feel the ghost of walking round. When it ends, it don't collapse. It echoes in your spine perhaps, like doors that close without a click, like names erased by final trick. So here, it's not a song or speech, but message meant for few to reach. For those who listen past the sound and feel the ghost of walking round.
Built my name from whispered threats, stone by stone, no cheap regrets. Kept my circle small and tight, sharp like chrome and dressed in night. No applause when I arrived, just silence thick like truth survived. I speak in weight, not rhyme for fun. Each verse a shot, each line a gun. My crown ain't gold, it's forged in flame, from silent deals and untold names. It sits with grace, but hides the cost of all the blood and time I lost. This bass don't hit, it breaks the frame, like old mistakes that call your name. It shakes the glass, it bends the light, it turns a booth into a fight. Yeah, each snare's a tap from fate itself. Each state a way to move in stealth. The strings and back, they hum like war, like something knocking at the door. I write in pressure, speaking cold. I don't just rap, I claim control. This ain't performance, this is law. This is what silence really saw. I walk with rhythm, not to please, but to remind, to hold, to seize, to mark the walls where real ones pass, to echo truths that legends cast. No chains on me, just time I wear. Like every scar I never share, like every call I never miss, like every name I wipe from lists. This track's a room you can't escape. It folds you in, reshapes your shape. It grips your chest, it slows your breath. It walks you close to living death. But I don't preach, I build the floor that bosses cross, that snitches ignore. I speak for ghosts and dark money, for plans drawn up in back of parties. The bridge ain't calm, it sharpens tone, like knives that rest beside the throne, like whispers pass behind closed doors that shift the tide of unseen wars. I never yell to prove I'm here, I let the silence crush the fear. And when I speak, it ain't for show, it's just to let the silence grow. Hook comes low, no need for flash. It just reminds with every crash that I'm the weight behind the sound, the voice you hear when fear surrounds. You wanna chant, repeat this line. Respect is built with blood and time, not bought, not shared, not sold on streams, but earned in dust where no one dreams. Without what jail you do, if I'm hammer, let the silence crush the fear. And when I speak, it ain't for show, it's just to let the silence grow. Yep. Orange crazy love. A saucer. Yeah. Silk suit in a room of flame. Talk slow, but I run the game. Voice low like chest and fog. Each word lands like pressure log. Cigar lit with fire from past. Gold watch ticks, future cast. They talk in clicks, I move and pause. They chase applause, I write the laws. Drums don't dance, they breathe the weight. This track ain't fun, it resonates. Bassline deep like hidden vaults. I rhyme in scars, not color faults. Windows dark, the room still clean. Deals made off, silver sheen. No loose lips, they vanish quick. No witness list, I burn the script. Silence loud when the beat drops slow. Each note stretched like candle glow. You hear the strings, that's panic built. You hear my tone, that's war and silk. I write like blood, dried in ink. Each phrase a nail, each bar a brink. This ain't for show, it's for the code. This flow was learned through dirt and load. I earn my chair, no thanks, no tags. I stack my foes in mental bags. No change, just rain without the noise. No smiles, just strategy poise. They want the fame, I keep the proof. They want the likes, I hold the truth. This mic my court, this beat my gavel. My verses travel where snakes unravel. No place for loud in empire talk. You speak too fast, you miss the walk. I glide through scenes like crime and film. My voice too real to fake or trim. Horns cry low like warning blare. Like black bench pulling up the stair. Like last breath before the fall. Like calls ignored before the brawl. Don't quote me twice, I twist to say. I rhyme in dusk, I spit decay. Each rhyme a frame of mirrored time. Each word a loss dressed up as rhyme. Don't clap just like the smoke. Don't dance, just feel the choke. This ain't your song, it's coded sound. It rides with ghosts, it haunts the ground. I do moves like curtain drawn. Like poker hand at break of dawn. Like message left inside the glass. Like marble floor still stained with past that. Marble floor still stained with past that.
Condução é seca, precisa, como um relógio marcando os últimos segundos antes de uma decisão fatal. O instrumental se desenrola como uma trilha sonora de filme no ar moderno, carregando pianos sombrios. Tumepa se desenrola como uma trilha sonora de filme.
Get slow in this dark lit room. You blink once wrong, I'll seal your doom. My chain ain't gold, it's silent proof of wars I won with hands on couth. I talk with weight, not with spit. Each phrase a file, each rhyme a hit. I don't rehearse, I don't pretend. I calculate where track should end. You walking loud, I sit still. You flash your name, my sign to kill. My silence roars, your speech is weak. This war ain't play for who can speak. You dress for eyes, I dress for fade. I press in ways that don't degrade, but crush beneath a velvet boot. I write commands, no just a hook. I came from pressure, bone and flames. I made respect from dirt and names. I earned each scar with open chest. 1,000 battles, no regrets. You sit in chairs with suits and wine. I bled in streets to claim what's mine. You strategize, I mobilize. I don't shake hands, I brutalize. My voice too raw, my breath too real. I don't recite, I make you feel. I write like prisons in the pen, and every bar's revenge again. I don't play chess, I burn the board. I take what's mine and flood the floor. I move like vengeance, dressed in flesh. With every rhyme I stretch the edge. You think it's war, I think it's art. You charge the gate, I tear apart from shadows deep. I press the nerve, you act in heat, I act with curve. I don't react, I set the bait. I let you move, then shift your fate. I rule with patience, cold as dawn. And when I strike, your breath is gone. Strike then, I'm still right here. My verse like steel, it cuts through fear. I don't need pause, I ride through sound and leave your empire underground. We both wear suits, but one got blood. Mine tailored straight from pain and mud. My hook ain't soft, it shakes the frame. It leaves the weak with shame and flame. Two sides of the iron, but heat don't lie. One moves in smoke, one shoots the sky. We don't agree, but both survive. We write in ash, we spit and drive. Respect ain't shared, it's earned with fire. One builds in codes, one climbs with wire. But when we meet, the room gets cold and silence screams what power holds.
Breathing glass, breaking fate, distorted siren. Time don't care who talks the most, it listens for the ones that go. So let the beat bleed slow and wide. We spoke our truth, now let it ride.
Bass rolls like thunder under silk. No handshakes here, just pressure built. Two kings from fire, thrones apart. Still ruled the game from different starts.
I never needed hands to clap. I earned my name behind the map, where whispers carry more than charts, and gold is built from broken parts. No trophy shelf, just locked up steel. No labels pushed, just pain that's real. No crowd to scream, just silence loud, and all my wins without a crowd. I move through shadows, dressed in smoke. Each lyric hits, each verse provokes. I spit with fire, but wear it calm, like open scars that lost they bomb. They talk in streams, I deal in blood. Each deal I made reshaped the mud. Each loss I flipped became a throne, built not on praise but grind alone. You chase applause, I chase control. You sell your sound, I sell the soul. I don't rehearse, I calculate. I let the pressure navigate. My cadence grim, my voice too raw for lights and stunts and curtain draw. This ain't a show, it's sovereign law. A king that speaks without a flaw. I wake in codes, I sleep in plans. Each line I spit weighs more than bands. I don't perform, I shift the wind. I write in sins, not just pretend. This ain't a chorus you recite. This track's a fire born at night. It breathes in dark, it walks in dust. It lives in steel, it dies in trust. You can't remix what's cut in bone. You can't out-talk what's self-made tone. You can't outshine what never chased. You can't erase what's never laced. I don't respond to claps or cheers. I built in silence all these years. I crafted moves from deeper thought. Each failure taught me what you know. The baseline hits like steel on door. The snare reminds what I stood for. The sin scream wide like distant water. Strings like ghosts from battle sore. You want a hook, just quote this line. I built my throne in pressure shrine. It ain't for transit, it ain't for charts. It's made to last while noise departs. So let it ride. This beat's too pure to be diluted or demure. It ain't designed to make you dance. It's here to give the real a chance. So long like breath withheld, like truths too deep to be compelled. Like nights alone with plan in hand, like kings that walk, not beg command. Hey. come up, Hapko game is puerta. Come up, Hapko game is puerta.
This ledger got no totals marked, no balance left, no question sparked. It just records what silence cost, what blood was paid, what loyalty lost. I never wrote for crowd or stage. I wrote to outlive selling cage, to leave a mark too deep to fade. A sound like silence well displayed, each verse a bullet wrapped in cloth, each line an oath I never lost, each pause a grave I didn't dig, but left alone, the hole too big. They said I vanished, I evolved. They kept receipts I solved. The games they played with fame and flair, I counted moves they couldn't bear. This ain't a song, it's testament to nights in suits with no intent, to whisper names across the board, to battles fought without reward. You think I care for streams or likes? I flipped empires with silent strikes. I never danced for shiny chains. I wore the weight, I bore the stains. I took the code, rewrote the lines. I moved through cities, past the sign. I sat with ghosts, I dined with fear, and every voice that whispered clear. This track ain't close, it's wide and deep. It's built for truth that doesn't sleep. It ain't about the flash or hype, it's what remains when ends are ripe. Bass rolls in like armored trucks, the strings like funeral for luck. The keys remind of stories missed, the snares like contracts signed and kissed. Don't fade, it sinks like stone. It speaks for those who walked alone. It ends the way true power lands. No fireworks, just heavy hands. So when you play this, know the sound ain't crafted just to move around. It's made to sit, to scar to stay, a mark that never drifts away. I won't repeat, I won't return. This chapter ends with fire and burn. Let it roll, let silence seal the legacy that wouldn't kneel. Yeah.
Ain't pain, it's proof that I was built with sharper truth, that I ain't fold when heat was close. I stepped in deep and took the dose. I ain't talking dreams, I talk designs, blueprints inked in solid lines. I made my mark where names dissolve, where loyalty and blood evolve. No handouts, just hand scars. Each move I made behind closed bars, each deal I made was edge and rust, each lesson carved from broken trust. I don't rap, I document, I speak in weight, not compliment. Each beat I ride, a silent war, each verse I drop, a final score. They chase views, I chase control. They spit for fame, I spit for soul. They flash gold, I move in codes with every silence that explodes. I walk where echoes fear to stay, where night and deals both look the same, where money talks in voice of stone and kings don't beg, they build alone. You feel this bass, that's what I breathe. That's hunger sealed beneath the sleeve. That's years of loss turned into sound. That's where the real still move around. Don't look for hook, I kill the beat from top to bottom. Brick the street, this ain't a single, this a move. A raw dispatch with none to prove. They call it pressure, I call it home. Fear the weight, I move alone. I don't need hype, I need results. I move in silence, shock revolt. Each verse like oil spill on clean, each word like shadow in a dream. Each metaphor a folded knife, each stanza worth a piece of life. You spit for claps, I spit for ghost, for names erased, for threats echoes. For every time they shut the light, I wrote in dark to make it right. I made these rhymes from war and weight, from patience sharp like heaven's gate, from knowing truth that don't get shared, from seeing what the real ones dare. This ain't no freestyle just for sport. This built to burn the final chord. This built to last when trends decay. This built for ones who didn't play. So when this fades and beats retreat, know this was written not for tweets, but for the ones who never bend, and write and flame until the end.
I ain't never signed a peace, just terms of fire beneath my fleece. I shook no hands without a glove. Every nod came soaked in blood. I don't perform, I mark the sky with sounds of threat the soft can't buy. I walk in bass, I speak in haze. My silence louder than your praise. I wrote my verse in city ash with fingers cracked from years of cash. Each count, each step a claim I made in war zones dressed in night and shade. I played the board, not just the block. Each piece I placed beneath the clock. My voice ain't raised, I let them sweat, then break them off like unpaid debt. You pull your blade, I move your queen. You load your clip, I clear the scene. We different kinds, but write the same in shadow paths without a name. This trap I walk got rules I wrote. No TikTok fame, just coded notes. I left my prints on steel and glass. I turn my ghost to stocks that last. They want a bar, I give a flame. They want a trend, I give a name that echoes through cement and dust and makes the greedier ones combust. I don't just rhyme, I architect. I place my words like you place bets, but I don't gamble. I invest in every pause, leaves lungs compressed. I let them think they understood while building power out the hood. My bars ain't hype, they built the seal, the kind of truth they never feel.
We don't make tracks, we sign decrees. Each snare a strike, each word disease. We don't ask nice, we bend the air. You hear this voice, you know it's there. Ain't no chorus, just dispatch. Two minds align, no strings attached. From side to side, these words patrol. Two kings at war, one silent scroll. You feel this bass, that's metal bones. That's engines growling past their zones. That streets I paved with hands and pride. That's what survives when kings collide. You feel these drums that's breathing dark. That's whispers turn to double parks. Sedans with eyes behind the glass, where every second writes your past. I don't retreat, I redefine. I never beg, I redesign. I don't rewind, I reappear. I don't forget, I engineer.
Mic hot like engine burn. I spit commands, not wait my turn. I talk in heat, I move in codes. I ride in zones that never fold. I got no hook, just flow like flood. Each verse I drop feels carved in mud. Each word a switch, a time device. Each pause a game of loaded dice. I move like ghosts beneath the law. I see the glitch inside the flaw. You try to climb, I bend the roof. I speak in scars, I live in proof. I hit the track like glass on tile. No breaks, no fake profile. My breath don't slow, my pulse don't shake. I took my sins and made them wake. They chase applause, I chase alert. I took my pain and made it work. You want escape, then close this tape. I don't do
soft, I'll shape the shape. No friends in sight, just steel in hand. No plan B made, no exit planned. I walk through fire in velvet coats. I spit like drones in quiet boats. You rap for reals, I rap for rage. I burn my doubt, I ink the page. No smoke and mirrors, just alarms. I keep my enemies in arms. This ain't for crowd, it's for the code. For nights when blood and silence load. For steps you take when trust is thin. For all the fights that never win. You hear that static, that's my cue. I talk in bursts, I split the view. I don't do lull, I don't do peace. I hit like rain that won't decrease. This beat ain't nice, it's tight, it's lean. It's war in loops, it's shadows lean. It's war you ride when streets collapse. And every second maps your traps.
I made these rhymes from pulse and dust, from deals and cars, from ties that rust, from whispered names beneath the floor, from cameras off behind the store. I breathe this bass like armored breath, each snare a step away from death, each bar a lockpick in disguise, each breath the truth the weak revise. Come in like breaks too late, like corners turn just past the fate, like lights behind that flicker red, like texts you read that leave you dead. And when it ends, no final bow, just echo wide like sirens now. Just me alone, no verse, no speech, just fading bars you'll never reach.
I was born where noise don't speak, where quiet rules and silence leaks, where sirens hum like lullabies, and real ones vanish without goodbyes. Mama cried but never begged, pops when ghosts left sins unsaid. I grew in rooms with air too still, where every glance could get you killed. My name ain't whispered, it's archived, etched in codes the brave survived. I walked in shoes that left no trace. I built my calm from heated place. They fed a struggle dressed in suits. We learned to steal before disputes. The prayers we spoke were made of ash. The dreams we had, they burned too fast. I didn't ask for all this pain. It came with dust like acid rain. But every night I stared the sky and promised truth before I die. I spit this verse for ghosts I knew, the ones that vanished in the blue, for doors kicked in with no report, for fathers gone without a court. My rhythm slow like footsteps plan. My voice on climb, it takes a stand. This beat ain't fun, it's forged in weight. It's built for those who carried fate. I ain't a star, I'm residue. I'm what remains when lies fall through. I ain't a trend, I'm ritual. I'm every scar turned visual. I lit cigars with jailhouse ink. I signed my fate and didn't blink. I paid in years, I paid in flesh. I bled in silence, cleaned the mess. This bass ain't thump, it's slow collapse. Each snare a breath between the traps. The chords like memories unclaimed. The hi-hat sharp like names unnamed. No hook, no drop, no club escape. Just pain delivered without shape. This verse, or will you hear it ring? It ain't a track, it's offering. Each line I breathe, I bury past. Each word I speak, I spell contrast. I don't pretend, I don't erase. I trace the truth you won't replace. So when this fades, just let it sit. Don't loop it twice, just feel the hit. Don't quote the bars, don't cut for clips. Just know this came from bloodied lips.
Back on the throne, no red carpet, just bloodstained tiles and chrome targets. They thought I left, I stayed in ghost. Built new maps from coast to coast. Silence bred my second form. Pressure shake this sharpened storm. I spit like deals that can't unwind. Each bar a bullet redefined. My name don't rise, it resonates. My steps don't echo, they detonate. Each beat I ride, a flex on code. A rhythm map from war and load. I ain't returned for flowers, fame. I came to burn the rules. They claim you took the crown, I took the walls. You bought the drip, I bought the coals. I move like chess, no flashy spin. Each word I drop rewrites the wind. You spit in hopes of viral blaze. I spit to flip the market's phase. My voice ain't clean, it's full of dust. From vaults and courts and whispered trust. I don't do smooth, I do precise. My pen ain't ink, it's roll device. Back on the grind, no breaks to earn. Each track I build like twist and turn. You hear the bass, that's what I am. The sound of steps before the slam. I break the beat, then hold the shell. My bars don't rhyme, they cast a spell. You chant your name, I build a code. A cipher etched in shifting mode. No time to laugh, no room to pause. Each pause I take becomes their loss. Each breath I hold a hidden play. Each drop a shift in what they weigh. I wear my past like suited steel. Each scar a piece of how I deal. I don't forgive, I calibrate. I set the tone and seal the gate. My flow too cold to trend and pass. Too solid, built to fade like glass. This ain't for fans, it's for the vault. It's what you play before assault. They watch my face for clues and signs. I move through walls, redesign lines. I ain't just back, I leveled rooms. From padded lies to silent booms.
Clock don't tick, it watches me. Moves I make shape currency. Talking codes and counting breath. Speaking calm, deliver death. Silence is my bodyguard. History written in courtyard scars. I ain't loud, I'm fundamental. Like war disguised as sentimental. Build my house on shifting names. On ash that don't forget the flames. My steps don't echo, they impose. Each move I make is one who chose. They watch me fall, I chose to bend. I built again with smoke and pen. I whispered laws beneath the deal. Now every oath they speak I seal. Jumped off curbs with no fallback. No second try, no soft track. I ran the code, I cracked the lock. I spit like shadows, grip the block. They want applause, I want the vault. They want the show, I want the salt. I pepper pain in every line. I chop the truth and serve and rhyme. No fame, just flicks of city haze. I write the storm while they amaze. They chase the wave up in the sea. I built a path they'll never be. I roll through streets that double blink. Where stories fade and let in ink. Where names don't last but echoes stay. And every step becomes the pay. You spit fast, I build the grid. I laid the ground where names get hit. Each word I drop like verdict sealed. Each look I give leaves minds repaired. You plan the war, I take the charge. I turn the room into mirage. I bring the beat to boiling cold and vanish through the exit load.
We don't trade bars, we switch the light. We flip the night to redefine fight. This ain't no hit, it's blueprint law. We drop the jaw, then break the floor.
We drop the jaw, then break the floor. Yeah. We drop the jaw, then break the floor. Sirens fade, the street gets still. Echoes build on mind and will. Two men, two clocks, same masked face. Same mo, same loss, same ruthless place. Clock reset, my final turns. My voice in walls, the city burns. I don't return, I just appear. In every line I drop, draws fear. I disappeared and light the flame. They follow tracks that end in shame. This ain't a feature, it's decree. Dual witnesses, no third degree. Dual witnesses, no third degree. Dual witnesses, no third degree.
Might burn on grip, I step with flame. Every bar I breathe rebrands the game. No chorus, no leash, just wrath. Each word I spit a bloodline pack. Clocks tick, I don't flinch, I grin. I roll through cities soaked in sin. These boots don't run, they crush the tiles. I write like time been locked in files. Streets don't speak, they hum with thread. I carve my name with no regret. I spit like tape that never loops, like stolen codes from silent troops. You rap for love, I rap for war. You count applause, I keep the score. Your verses paint, mine's brick and ash. Your studio booth, my weapon stash. Can't coach this heat, can't mute this soul. My tone too raw, my pen too cold. My cadence, don't beg, it invades. It walks through fame and cuts the shades. I took no help, I broke the seal. I talk in scars you can't conceal. You chase the click, I build a grave. You wear the crown, I own the cave. This beat don't bounce, it sinks and grinds. It loops like smoke in twisted minds. My bars don't land, they stay afloat. They hover in your spine and throat. Snare hit like door kick, time it. Every hat a red dot, shine it. Every breath I hold a shift. Every bar I drop a rift. I didn't come to entertain, I came to wiretap the vein, to bleed the truth across the deck, to snap the chain around your neck. No glamour here, just dark lit halls and words that break through padded walls. You rap to sell, I rap to haunt. I sow in silence what you flaunt. Drums march like troops unseen, bass rolls in like breathing mean. This ain't no song, it's urban lore. It's what you hear before the war. You still record, I live inside where every bar you write I got. My voice ain't clean, my soul ain't neat. I spit like guns behind the beat.
Old trades like tire peel, like engines running off the deal. No peace, no fade, no soft delay. Just echo wide, then drift away. Then drift away.
I don't pray for peace, I preach with grit. Every verse I drop a pressure hit. No forgiveness, no delay. I carve my path in war, not play. Mic in hand like blade to thread. I speak in tone you won't forget. No filters, no padded wall. I spit like backs against the hall. Hood talk silence, I chose blast. I grew with ghosts who didn't last. You talking flows, I move in law. Each line I spit a broken jaw. I ain't rapping for your chart, I rhyme for those with blackened heart. No love, no deal, no label dance. I move like I don't get second chance. My shoes dirty, my voice raw. I spit like concrete cracked by claw. I bring the fire, they try to fake. I take the throne with no handshake. You want respect, then bleed your truth. You want the grind, then lose your youth. This beat don't bop, it punches through. It don't invite, it chooses you. Street gospel touching, smoking lead. I chant for those who ain't been fed, for those who vanished with no sound, for names erased beneath the ground. No auto-tune, no catchy trick. This voice comes straight from war too thick. These bars ain't fun, they hold the street. They knock your pride off both your feet. I scream in rhythm, code in verse. Each hookless bar a loaded curse. You feel the space, it ain't for dance. It's what you hear in final stance. Don't quote my line if you ain't bled. Don't chant my name if you ain't fled. Don't play this loud if you ain't known what it's like to break alone. Snare slap like cuffs on dawn, like flash before the lights are gone, like breath before the swing connects, like lies exposed with street effects. I move like wind in crowded block. My breath too sharp, my heart on lock. I spit too much, I hold too less. I rhyme with scars, I won't confess. This ain't no beat for viral fake. This sound is flame that melts the fake. I grip the mic like final word, like last attempt to not be blurred, like face, like footstep gone, like whispers left in empty dawn, like echo from a sniper seat, like silence loud after defeat.
I built this throne from smoke and rust, from silence earned and broken trust. No trophy needed, no applause. I conquered fate without a cause. I ain't a king, I'm aftermath, the final step on every path. I rhyme like bricks laid in regret, like stories carved where lines forget. They cheered for me when flames arose, not knowing what that heat composed. My kingdom ain't no golden field, it scars beneath the steel wrap shield. I walk through ash and echoes burn, through names erased and lessons learned. Each verse I spit
a monument to every night in basement spent. My crown ain't jewels, it's voice and bone. It's solitude in hostile zone. It's whispers left where giants fell. It's truths that rings don't dare to tell. No guards, no gold, no final scene. Just footsteps traced in smoke unseen. I talk in tone that ends debate. My breath too heavy to translate. I didn't climb, I tore the wall. I didn't beg, I made them fall. I didn't flex, I calculated. And every foe I faced deflated. Now I sit still while cities change, while old debts pass in hidden range, while fools chase views, I bend the code, while masks go viral, I reload. This track ain't hype, it's summary, a broadcast from supremacy, where silence earns the loudest cheer, where power walks and not appears, bass deep like rumble in the grave, like final move no one forgave, like door that shuts when deals are done, like one who stayed when all did run. I lost too much to toast and smile, I bled too raw to rest a while. This voice is sharpened through the storm, each pause I take rewrites the norm. I ain't the villain, I'm the page they skip when lost in shallow rage. I ain't the light, I'm what survives when power shifts and no one thrives. Don't fade, it stalks instead like dust that dances where fire fed, like shadow cast on morning steel, like truth to